Yes. Okay. We are live. I am realizing that we've been live for a little bit with my sound off. So now we're here. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to Roll for Bowl. This is Odyssey. This is a group doing Odyssey of the Dragon Lord. We are Roll for Bowl. We are here for the winter holidays. I imagine some people might have questions, so I am just going to let everybody introduce themselves. And you know what? Just any way that you want. I'm going to ask each of you to introduce yourselves, your character, and also your favorite holiday movie. Have we done that yet? Or
Yeah,
favorite
we did
holiday
holiday
song.
movie last.
Holiday song then. And we're going to start with Kiana. While I spread the news that our stream is live. Kiana, would you feel free to introduce yourself?
I'm Tammy. I play Kiana, Kiki to her friends, Triton Barbarian, Demi-Goddess, daughter of Pythor. She does not have antlers, but I do today. And Tammy's favorite music, I'm going to say not one Christmas song, but I'd probably have to say it's the Elvis Christmas album. There's just something about Elvis singing, oh, have a blue.
That's
Anyways,
perfect.
you guys got the gist.
Excellent. Let me roll for others. I might be saving one of you for last. Jen, feel free to introduce yourself and Krarin.
Everybody, I'm Krarin. I play a elf monk. Pow! I have antlers. They're definitely not as big of a rack as Kiki's, but you know what? They're there. My favorite Christmas song. Well, there's this one. I can't remember, something about having bloomers and a reindeer in the Australian sun. I don't know what it is, but I get it in my head every single time.
Bloomers and that.
They're boomers, not the bloomers. Bloomers are pants or underwears, aren't they?
Oh, well, whatever.
This...
Either ways, when I sing
it's boomers.
It's bloomers in my mind.
This is fantastic. Okay, and that I guess we'll just roll and we'll go to Callista. If you would care to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play Callista. I play Callista, a satyr, bard, warlock multiclass. And my favorite Christmas song is probably specifically the Johnny Mathis version of "We Need a Little Christmas."
Oh, that's fantastic. And I didn't ask anybody else to explain their outfit, but I'm going to for this last one. Euphemian, would you care to introduce yourself?
I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come. I am here to show you what will happen if you continue on this path to a total party kill, then.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's called Six White Boomers, says Fatima on Facebook. Thank you.
Oh, totally. Oh, totally. Thanks, Fatima. But it's just funnier when it's like bloomers.
Fair. I'm putting this announcement everywhere. We're getting a bunch of people in. I hope we get a bunch of people in. So we have a limited time. Basically, some of you guys are noticing we're starting a little late. The reason for that, it's good to see you, Fatima. The reason we're starting a little late is because I got held up with some things. So we are going to try and jump right into the action as quickly as possible. So, to save a bunch of time on the summary, these are Greek heroes. They are trying to save the world. They recently found a lizard. That lizard is a jerk. Allie signed off on her screen. I think that she forgot that you cannot turn off your screen here or it kills us all. You're totally fine.
I'm so sorry. I can only see half of Jen on my screen right now, and I was trying to switch it to a different computer, but that one does not have a webcam. So I can't view there and film here. I have to just see half of Jen. All
right. Well, yeah, you'll just have to see half of Jen. Hi, Weird Dragon Lord, says Tammy's mom. Hello, Tammy's mom. Merry holidays to you. I do not know what holidays everybody celebrates, and we are in a different world where I do not have that information as well. So, wintertime gift season for everybody. Allie, if you're going through winter's meat and Faerun, that's like 12 different things. And Thylia is. Were you? Was that what you were doing?
How do you know? How do you know me so well?
Because I've worked with you and I know where your mind goes. We are going to let's see. Let's skip over to a different song. So basically, is this it? Yeah. So Christmas. So basically, these heroes have ended up falling for the brilliant maniacal manipulations of the all too intricately clever troglodyte king and his poor attempts at Shakespearean. They are being attacked, they are being cornered, and or not cornered, but they are getting ready to be chased, and they are very low on resources. So let's jump into that. I'm just going to skip to actual real intense music right now. Did we figured out initiative at the end of last round? Oh no, we did not. Okay. We did
Before
not.
we did though, I did cast Hideous Laughter on him.
Oh, so you cast Hideous Laughter on him was how we ended the last session? Okay,
Yeah.
let's just jump into that. So, this troglodyte king is stepping towards you guys, and he just says, as he said at the end of last session, well, the most honest form of justice is to be true to oneself, and in that sense, the one behind you smells delicious. As he comes towards Kiki, the rest of you guys get in position. Kyra just says, "Guys, I think we gotta run," and Callista immediately casts Hideous Laughter on this guy. So what is the saving throw on that?
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13. Okay. All right. So you cast this wisdom. You cast this Hideous Laughter on him. That is one of your very few spells you have left, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And let's see, what level is that? That's
Second.
So. Okay. You cast this on him, and he just. And he just like bursts and just sort of goes back, and he goes, "Oh, I can't even explain it, the nuances." And he sort of falls back on his ass and just starts laughing as the other child goes, and they just turn to look at you, and they're turning to charge at you. He is ever just stepping back and a bit prone for a second, so we're gonna mark him. I don't know if there's a laughter token, but they're gonna mark him as prone. Basically, Reed, do you want to switch to the thing?
I can do that if you'd like.
Yeah, let's. Well, actually, no, we got the costumes. Let's just do this for right now. Let's switch, unless it becomes important. So basically, let's roll for initiative on everybody. In the meantime, I think that you guys. I don't think we rolled initiative on you guys, so I'm gonna clear the board, and just. Yeah, let's just. I'll set these up and let's jump in. And you go. Feel free to
Now,
call.
I had.
Mm-hmm.
Before we left last session, I had also talked about going through and casting something.
What did you want to cast?
Ray of Frost.
Oh, who were you casting it on? The king?
I was going to do the closest guy here.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yes. My apologies. I should put that on him. So go ahead and roll your attack roll on him, and we'll say that happened before the battle started.
That's a 16.
All right. So 16 definitely hits one of the troglodytes. So roll for damage on that.
Ooh.
2? Okay. This is great. Okay. So let me see here. You hit the one closest to you with Ray of Frost. I'm going to put a blue mark on him as you hit him for 2. And he just sort of flinches and hisses as he moves towards you, not himself noticing that his speed is slowing down a little bit. What was it? I believe that Reed, you are so ominous right now. It's fucking beautiful.
That's okay. I'm gonna have to take this off because I am dying.
No, okay. Everybody, remember and pay homage to Ghost of Christmas of TPKs yet to come. So, we have the turn order here, and I'm just gonna go through it. For those of you that are watching at home, the room isn't that exciting of a layout, so we're just gonna let you guys see our Christmas selves. The Troglodyte King is just. He goes, oh, I don't think I've laughed at a joke like that. And he doesn't even finish what he's saying. But for his turn, he gets to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn. And he just, and he turns and you look, oh, Reed, you chaos.
Sorry.
It's okay. As he just turns and looks at one of the troglodyte next to him, and he goes, "Oh, miss you. Oh, right. You don't have a concept of jokes, right? Oh, Callista, it is your action right now."
Okay, so I'm just gonna go. We're running. Okay, and just over my shoulder, I'm gonna shout to the troglodytes like, "Something for King. You might want to check on him." And I'm just gonna get out of there.
Okay. Are you using the dash action then?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see your movement, unless you want to measure that.
No, I trust you.
Okay.
I got 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet?
So
Okay, so we're going to move
60.
you 60 feet. Are you trying to head... Where are you trying to head to? Like, out of the map?
Just
like
the way we came.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
right back out.
Okay.
Until someone tells me otherwise or gets in front of me. That's
Okay.
where I'm heading.
Okay, that moves you right here. Okay, so that moves you... So you're running through, and the whole hallway just smells filthy. Reed, I love your hat. He came back more festive. He learned his lesson for the year, and now brings winter cheer to everybody. So Callista just runs as fast as her satyr legs will carry her.
Sure.
Kyra is just turns. Kyra's stepping back. She's. Let me see. She's gonna look at all of you guys. Yeah, she's gonna takes this sort of green dust. I'm gonna say green and red dust in her hands and just throws it out. Yeah, we're doing Christmas cosmetics. You can unlock them in the DLC store. She throws these dust out. Giving you guys the song of heroism, allowing you to reroll 1 die. And then she just goes, okay, all of you. Cray, you're not in, no, you're fine. And then she just, turns and bolts for her regular action, moving up to where Callista went on her dash action. And she goes, are you okay? Okay, good. Euphemian, it's your turn.
Okay.
What a wonderful
being heard.
appearance.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to get out the gem of brightness.
Ooh.
Wait, when did you get a gem of brightness?
I got
there
it
we
from
go.
the Lich.
Oh, shit. Okay. What word are you going to use?
I'm going to use the 5 charges. And I am going to cast a cone, a 30-foot cone of bright light.
Okay. And then everyone that fails a con save. Okay.
Is blinded.
You're in a position. Wow, that is all of them. That is fucking all of them. Okay. This is the benefit of a break, because I absolutely know you well enough that I know that you went back and were like, what have I got? You're gonna kick my ass.
I mean, that's kind of the hope.
Yeah. So 15 does it, and everything below 15 is a pass.
Yeah, everything. DC 15, Constitution.
Okay, so everything
Everything
below
that's
15 is stunned, and everything above 15 or blinded. Okay.
Blinded. Yeah.
Okay, so double checking. Okay, so you throw this out. The one in front of you, the closest one in front of you that was frosted, just sort of recoils and hisses and doesn't and looks away in time. The two on the side, completely. The two of them on the side of the king, like the bodyguards, are immediately blinded. I'm just gonna put a no symbol on them. Immediately blinded. The troglodyte, like, seemingly like the lady troglodyte that was just like attending on to him and had like the bunch of fish. She sort of holds the fish and blocks him, and because she actually rolled a 19. And then at the same moment, the troglodyte king, just by total coincidence, is just laughing and just slaps his forehead and says, "Oh, you had to be," and just completely blocks his eyes on accident. Every single person passed except for the two bodyguards. So that is that. Is there anything you want to do on your bonus action?
No bonus action, but I will run the heck out.
All right, move 30 feet.
Puts me there.
Oh, right. That's 30 feet.
I think so.
That's 26 feet. Oh, that's close enough. Okay.
I'll go a little further.
Ooh, okay. So this they blinded some troglodytes, and I'm trying to decide if those troglodytes would still be able to figure out where they are. So I'm gonna roll a perception check. Okay. So this troglodyte, the troglodyte was blinded, stumbles forward, slashing in the direction of Kraerin, and in doing so, I'm going to give him 2 attacks instead of 3, and they're both going to be a disadvantage. Cray, what's your armor class? I think you're muted. Oh, you're not.
Let's see.
17.
17, yeah.
Okay, so the troglodyte over here, blinded, and just stumbles over and just, and he's just slashing and slashing furiously, at like a full foot between the both of you, just slashing open air. He rolled at a disadvantage. He got a 15 and a 16, so he's just, the one frozen, just slowly looking at him. Kiki, it's your action.
Okay. Shoot, where's my sheet? My sheet.
Oh, Cray's initiative has like 50 billion people in front of it.
Yep.
I know. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yoink.
turn around. Do.
By the way, I see there's some new people in chat. If you are new, feel free to say hello. We'd love to meet you. Give our players advice. Make it bad advice. Get them killed on Christmas.
Oh, yeah, great.
Oh,
You'll never see these big racks again.
You know, put those away. You'll put someone's eye out. Okay. Tammy, what you got?
Kiki.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all.
wasn't saying anything.
Oh, there you go.
I just said, dang it, from where Cray is.
Where you're about 5 feet away from where Cray is. If that's where you're looking, but if you're trying to get out this way, like, what are you trying to do for your action?
I'm gonna save it for later where there's more ugly things further up ahead, but I'm thinking I probably have to use Fog Cloud now because I don't want Prey to get frickin' one-shotted.
Or you could
Why
drag
not?
me.
But
It'll only be 30
that would be my But that would also
Wait.
take my action.
Yeah, but if you action and dash, then it'll take me 30 feet beside.
Yeah, but the thing is I wanted to use my fog cloud up ahead, like where Callista and Kyra were, because remember there was a bunch of troglodytes when we came in, and they stared at us as we went by. So I was wanting to obscure us from their field of vision.
You
But-
do you, Kiki. Whatever you do, you do you. Cray can run as
So
long as he doesn't die.
if I do grab Cray, obviously it slows me down, but that also takes my action, right, Ben?
I think grabbing Cray, I would say grabbing him would be a bonus action or an action, as long as he's like letting you.
Okay, because that is my intention. I want to get us out of that doorway as quickly as possible, as far as I can go while dragging him. And then I want to go ahead and cast Fog Cloud where Callista and Kyra and potentially Euphemian are.
Okay, so
a little bit ahead of.
I'd basically say grabbing Cray is an action or a bonus action, and then while you're holding Cray, you basically move like you're in difficult terrain. It's like double speed. Reed, you want to move over to the map now? If you want to screen share on that, and then we could show that. I just figure since Tammy's really considering the battlefield, the viewers should be able to as well. All right,
Figure,
1 second.
hey, if you can, well, yeah, I don't know what 15 feet of movement will do for me, but if I can just run, I'll be out of there.
Perfect. Can you
I'm
zoom in
basically
on
Kyra.
Kiki? And then there we go. There we go. A little bit more, I guess. Just so you can just see like Kiki and the dilemma, I suppose. But Kiki, it's
The
your
dilemma.
the dilemma. Kiki, it is your call.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out for Cray. Come on, we're getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously I've got half my speed. That's right?
Yeah, so it's about 5 feet to move to Cray, so then you have 25 feet left, and every square would be 10 feet, is basically what it is, because you're moving at half speed.
Okay. So what is this thing here? Is that just a pile of
like grass, dead grass and everything?
Grass on the floor? Okay, so it's not a big pile?
Yeah, so it'd be like 5 feet here, and then you'd
Yeah.
have about 20 feet, or 25 feet left. So let's see, that would be 20 feet right there. You see what I'm saying? Because 25 feet, because everything counts double while you're carrying Cray, because it's difficult terrain.
So can I make it to the pile here, basically?
You wouldn't be able to make it much further than like right back here.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to go do then, is I'm going to drag Cray with me.
Cray, do
and then
you
put
let her?
Cray.
Cray, do you let her?
Please let me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right,
Okay.
so, Cray,
So come on, we're getting out of here.
Just feel this fish goddess just pull, just like drag you away.
Okay.
Cray just. Sorry. Anyway, go on.
Okay. So essentially, I'll just like plop Cray beside me there, and then what I want to do is for my fog cloud, I would like to cast it. I'd say probably right where Kyra is, because it is within a 120-foot range of where I am.
Can you do me a favor? Can you click on your character and then hold Control and press L? And read if you can do that too.
Control L.
Mm-hmm. And that's what and that's what you can see without everybody else's thing. So this is as far as spells that go where you can see. This is what you have to work with.
Damn.
Actually, you know what though? I'm double checking Fog Cloud. Fog Cloud doesn't say anything about going where you can see. So you could just drop it up to 20. You can drop it up to 120 feet ahead. So yeah, you can actually click away and you can go over there if you want to.
Okay. So yeah, I will go ahead and center it, because I know when we came in, that's the general area. I want to center it to where I can see just around the corner where Kyra is, and that's where I want to go ahead and blast my fog cloud.
Okay, we're gonna blast your cloud right about. Let me see. We're gonna blast it there. Then we're going to move it to the back. Is that right?
The 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could have it centered on her.
I can absolutely do that.
Yeah, just because I kind of want to cover those little possible entrances there.
All right, so you just will this cloud, like you just reach into like your own natural magics, and just Well, let's flavor it. Is this something that any Triton could do, or do you want to say this is something you could do as a demigoddess? Because I'll let you go either way.
I would say probably a Triton thing,
Okay.
but I'm gonna make it sound like a fart.
Okay. That does not deter them at all. As Couch,
That's true. It would be pleasing to them. God damn it! I didn't think of that.
Kyra, you just
Ooh,
hear
that
you just
fishy
hear
perfume. Yummy, yummy.
you just hear from Kyra call back. Read the room, not the time. We're not in slapstick. And I think that's your whole turn, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
This troglodyte brute, what, it reduced 10 feet, you said, Reed?
Yeah.
Let's... Okay, yeah, it can move. It has... Okay, so it can move there. So as you can see, it's able to move up to Kiki in that range. So it's going to run towards Kiki. And this troglodyte brute, who's like got like frosty thing, frost on, just runs through, bursts through, just and just dives at you. Not blinded, right? Okay, yes. Okay.
I still have my shield out and my hammer, so I'm still
What is your armor class?
19.
Oh man, we were never friends. Okay. So this thing slashes at you and just slashing and biting, and you're blocking as much as you can, but it just hits you so hard that your shield falls. I'm gonna roll a perception check for this other blind one to see. Okay, so this other blind. Reed, can you scroll down to the map, to the royalty room for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, just yeah. Well, they're in the dark. So down there, a little lower. So what was it? So this troglodyte over here, just you hear the king go, just after them, and this troglodyte goes, and then you guys hear like this thud against the wall, and you hear the king just laugh even louder. Just, it's so deliriously hilarious. Just like laughing as this troglodyte spins its turn. I'm gonna say and let me do one more thing. I'm rolling. What I'm rolling is because I'm rolling basically perception to see if they still have any idea what direction you guys are in, and then I'm rolling like random directions if they fail. So he hits the wall and just, and then hisses and just marches and runs in the opposite side of the room. I'm trying to homebrew some rules for blind idiot troglodytes, because I think the rules for blinding assume that the creature has a level of intelligence to like process object permanence and what they know going on. So this troglodyte just runs in the opposite direction.
Did it like hit the other wall? Like do we hear like dud?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you hear another thud, and you just this shriek of laughter from the king. This other troglodyte, she is serious. She is serious as she can be, as she she drops all of the fish, and she charges over here, but she can't quite get to you guys. Basically, there's another troglodyte in the way, and there's no way for her to get in that space to land an attack. So she's charging, and so you see like troglodytes almost
Running.
Yep.
And off I go, my full dash, and so that's 90 feet.
Oh wait, I get to swipe at you.
Yeah, sure. Swipe at me.
You're a little too confident about that. You're like, fuck it, bring it on. Let me
No
see.
pain, no gain.
Rolling my dice to see if all. Hello, Cokes and Bad Raucus, I think is your name.
Hello, everybody.
Wonderful new people. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to talk to us during the stream. We love reading the comments. And Craren, go.
Yeah. Well, he goes and tries to come at me, and I do this like very manly monk, and then I run.
Yes,
Well,
fantastic.
90 feet, and I'll try to
90
catch up
feet?
to
Oh
Callista.
God, 90 feet. You're gonna outpace everybody.
Bye.
90 feet. Let me see where that would put you. Try and leave the cave, or would you want to go deeper into the cave to the construction area?
I
Those-
probably just want to try scouting out, so I'll probably just go as far as I can see Callista and then just stop.
Okay, that doesn't even take a dash action.
Oh, okay.
You're
Maybe
fast.
I'll go a little further, like maybe up here, just to kind of scout things out.
Okay.
I don't want to go too far, because then I might die.
And I think it's reasonable that you would know your way through the fog as you just run through. Um, as you're running through this fog, you just, and then you just hear as you're going through. It's like almost impossible to see in there, and then you just hear this voice go, "Hi!" as you move through.
Oh, can I slap Euphemian's ass as I'm running by?
Um, yes.
I will
Roll an
slap
unarmed
Euphemian's
roll,
ass.
Action.
roll an
Yeah,
unarmed
and then,
strike. It won't do
Okay,
damage.
and then okay, I don't want to do any damage. I just want to smack his butt and like high five Kyra. But let's
Okay.
go see if I can even hit it on the way out.
Yeah, because we're doing a lot here, man.
Get him in the balls.
Oh my god! Natural one, that'd be awful.
You rolled a natural
my
one. As you're just running, going through to smack him, and then just suddenly, Euphemian's just like got this ray of light watching everybody, turns around to look at the fog, and then just feels this smack across the back of his head as you're just running through. But
Did they even reach there?
I'm just
short.
that's true. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna say you just miss altogether then. Like you just swipe and you just hit nothing as you're just
good, I
moving
hit his
through.
balls.
I'm not letting you hit him in the balls.
See that, can I?
Which in the fog and smoke, Kyra just reaches out and high fives you without even thinking about it.
Oh yeah, she probably can see it coming.
Doesn't even miss it, yeah.
Boom.
I think that gives you a full action actually, if you want one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You don't want to take an action?
No, because isn't that my movement? My dash is my. Isn't it 45 feet plus my dash? Because my 45
Oh,
feet
right.
comes in the air.
I was doing the numbers all wrong. You're right. That was your dash action. All right. The Troglodyte King, on his turn. Reed, the camera's a little cut off at the top. Can you lower it a little bit? Because it's like it sees the top bar. So I was gonna say the. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So the Troglodyte King has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Is that right? Oh, god damn it.
That's
Okay.
correct.
So he just stands up. I don't. But it sounded like, and he just falls over, and starts laughing again. He rolled a 7 and has nothing on his turn. Incapacitated. God. God. Callista, it's your action.
All right. I'm gonna hope these things are real stupid. And as Kraven runs past me, I'll be like, "Hi," and just cast Thaumaturgy to create harmless tremors in the ground for the next minute.
Oh, you're doing fuckery. Where are you? Can you ping exactly? Actually, can you use the tool and tell me and draw exactly where you're doing the tremors?
Yeah, so I think it says within range, so I think that's within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, so just
Since the range of the spell is 30 feet.
Yeah, feel free
Okay.
to just grab the pencil sketch thing and just mark where it is.
I got you. I'm gonna throw an aura on myself if that, or I guess I'll just draw a pen.
Yeah, because it's
Words,
not gonna it's
words,
not gonna
words.
stay
You're
around
right,
you.
It's not gonna move.
Mhm.
Okay. How do I make you 30 feet?
You know
That's
what?
like kind of close, and then I can move it. Cause maybe I can move
Right
it.
here?
Can I move it?
Is that
Yeah.
good? Okay.
I
Cool.
want it to be like kind of yeah. A little further down. I can't move it, but like centered, maybe like right below me.
Is that good?
A little more to the left, and then that's good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Perfect. So like around the entrances, basically.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take the rest of my movement to just run.
Okay, that was an action. So you have movement of 30 feet.
Yep.
Where? Okay, that also puts you just about there. Catching up. Is that
Hey!
it? Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. Where are we going?
Don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's get out.
Kyra, let me see. Let me double check something real fast. Because I know exactly what I would want Kyra to do.
Oh my god, Jen, you had a reroll and you didn't use it.
Did I have a reroll?
Because of Kyra.
Oh, I thought she did something else. I didn't realize that. Oh well, whatever.
Mm.
It's
One's
to go and
funnier.
hit. It's to go and hit somebody in the ass. Really, it's okay.
One's funnier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Kyra is just going to double check. I'm gonna check something real fast. Yeah, Kyra just runs over here super fast. She comes over. Kiki, you okay? Okay, and just runs all the way over to the other side of. And she runs over here. Goes, you okay? Okay, good. Throws the winter cheer, which gives you the re-roll on everything, and then runs back over here. Good job, and she's gone. And that's just her whole turn. 55 feet without dashing. Euphemian, it is your action.
I'm going to use the Gem of Brightness again.
How many charges
this
does it have?
time. It has, right now, 44 charges.
How? What?
You did
Why?
it. You gave it to him, Ben. It had 50.
Why? Okay, so how many charges are you using?
I will use one charge, and I will just try to blind the Troglodyte Brute.
Okay, so it's just a specific one? Okay. I assume the one closest. Okay, so it's a con save? Okay, so that
Yep.
one, that one, you try to blind it, and it just stares at the light, and just... It rolled a nat 20. It does not give a shit about your light at all. And it has a
Suppose I
boost to...
can
What's it?
impose a disadvantage with my reroll.
Oh, well, with the Kyra reroll, I don't think she gives that, unless you have some other bullshit, which you probably do. Oh, you did it, didn't you? Okay.
What?
Oh, I thought you picked a specific skill. Okay, what have you got?
Nothing. If he hasn't got it, they don't have disadvantage for being muck dwellers.
Oh shit! You know what?
Dark.
That's fair. That's fair. Actually, you know what? That is completely, utterly fair. Okay. I'm gonna say he does that, and then he just sort of like, he's furious. He hisses at you, and then he just, and then you just hear the King in the background. He thought he could do it, but he couldn't do it. He can't do it at all. I'm just laughing as he just stumbles back. And yeah, let me see. That is perfect. This gem of light flashing out. So he's what is it? He's blinded for 1 minute. My gosh. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I will run.
All right. Move your 30 feet.
It is about there.
I'm going to roll a. There. Can you scroll down to the throne room, please? I'm gonna. Perfect. I'm gonna. This troglodyte that I'm pinging is going, and you guys might see he's got the little mark, noticing that he's blind. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of a thought as to whether. Okay, so he comes over here, stumbles and hisses. He has the right direction, but with the level of intelligence I'm role-playing them, I can't justify the dexterity it would take for one to let the other one through that small crack in space. So I'm going to just say that's a bottleneck. Yeah, that's all I got. That's his turn. As they are just hissing at each other, snapping at each other, not like trying to kill each other, but kind of like that watch it, no, you watch it, kind of like snapping at each other way. Kiki, it is your action.
I'm just gonna run.
All right. This guy technically gets an attack with disadvantage. Yeah, I don't know why I try. Keep going. Yeah, you can run your, what was that, 30 feet? Yes, 30. And then you can, if you're trying to go all 60, you'd be able to basically get right next to Kyra.
Oh shit! Keep forgetting to put the stupid ruler back. Okay, like up there.
Yeah, Reed, you just blocked everything. Can you go over to where the heroes are? Yeah, that's perfect. And you can
Yep.
probably just stay there for a little bit. So this other troglodyte, I'm gonna say when you ran, he thrashed and just slashed at part of the wall. Now I'm going to say he has enough of an idea. Okay, let me see. I'm flipping a coin. Okay, so what I'm saying for this last troglodyte, you might see him. He ran all the way up here. Can you scroll down just under the fog? This troglodyte ran up here. Just a little lower. Ran over here, and just turned. He knows his own home, so he knows that there's basically when he hits the wall, he's like, ugh, and he's like, there's two choices, and you know what? He fucking runs the complete opposite direction because I just flipped a coin to see which way he would go. I could not justify that he would have any better sense than that, so I just completely guessed on him on his turn. The other troglodyte down here. There's more in the throne room. You guys can't see them, so I'm just gonna go through them and say you hear a bunch of crashing and banging until we until you guys are caught up. Give me just a second. I'm going to say this other troglodyte runs over here, because they do know their own home well enough. Runs through the. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second before you do anything. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna basically. He's like running, and you hear him. Or it's the troglodyte lady. You hear her just sort of like, and running, and you hear like sort of this panic sound as she's running through the fog and the tremor. When she gets to the other side of the fog, she doesn't so much triumphantly charge through as everything like that. She knows she could literally go through the cave blind, but she has no way of knowing that Euphemion's on the other side, and no way of like. And her mind is not like in readying and attack mode. There's in her mind an earthquake going on. She gets to the other side, and just is basically surprised for a turn. Not the surprise action. She just doesn't take an action. Krayrin, it is your turn.
All right. Well, Cal, I think we gotta leave.
How are you dashing or now?
I am running out the door.
But okay, so you're using dash action. Okay. So that would be 90 feet. So let me see. Yeah, that is basically Cray.
Out of the cave.
Cray goes all the way. Cray is gone. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
All right. Let me see. The troglodyte king. Give me 1 second. You guys basically hear a loud scampering getting closer and closer. As this, you hear from down the hall of the third room this voice. Oh no, but seriously, we should eat them. And then you just hear this scampering running faster and faster, and then it gets into the fog over down here, and then you just hear this voice. What horrors lay within the fog of war, and what terrible true nature lay within. Someone help me! I can't see a thing. And that is his entire action. Callista, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take my movement to go around the corner here. 30 feet. And 30 feet looks like this. So, hang on a minute. So, 5, 10-ish, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so I'm going to pop out right there, and then I'm going to just prepare.
All right.
Or hold a sacred flame.
Okay. Was that the whole music list? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Why is the music not doing anything? That's weird. I'm gonna skip the music. Okay. So why is it doing that? The music just stopped working right, and it's troubling me. Let's fix that.
Did it? I thought it was just quiet.
Nope. Literally just
can't
wasn't
hear
playing
it.
for a second.
I can sing for you. Do 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 do. Sorry.
No, Carol.
This is the winning. This is the winter special. Do it. Let me see. This is amazing.
Oh God.
Give me just 1 second. I'm doing something I
Oh,
haven't done
are you
before.
stripping with the music, Creed?
Oh, it's warm in here.
Out.
Um,
It is.
Wow.
I am
It's-
too.
It's getting hot in here.
I'm gonna say on Kyra's turn, she runs up over here, looks at Callista, and just looks over this way. We're going this way. Okay, and then she just I'm gonna say yeah. Her abilities are weird. I'm not gonna do that. She's going to turn and basically go think fast and throw out like this the red and green dust, giving you and the people around you the song of heroism for a reroll. And let me just. I was trying to see if I could do one of her. She has weird tricks I haven't gotten to show off yet, and I was trying to see if I could do one of them, but it's not great, so I'm canceling it. She runs over next to Callista, and just. We just keep leaving this cave. I don't know how to put this in one chapter. I don't even know if it could be one chapter.
You're gonna have to make it more than one.
But I only made what? I only made the temple and the necropolis one chapter.
We'll fix it.
Euphemia, it's your turn.
Fix it in post. Fix it in post.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like the
am
pacing is
going-
all wrong. We didn't leave on the other ones. But go on.
I'm just gonna run. Do a dash.
Okay, the troglodyte next to you has had enough time to process what is going on, and she is going to slash at you. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, she slashes at you. She hits you for 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
As you move on and move out. Is that your whole turn? You're just dashing?
Yeah. Just
Alright.
Don't you wish that I hit you with my hand instead of that with its hand?
So basically, I don't have a response to that just yet, but this
I don't
other-
think anybody had one.
there's a troglodyte, the broad.
All right, I'm just gonna dash my ass out of there.
All right, you dash your entire ass out of there. Let's see.
26. So that would be, yeah, I'd be almost up to where Cray is.
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
That's fantastic. So you just out
Oh,
of there.
wow, thank you.
You're
Yep.
welcome. You just run out of there. I think at this point we could fast forward ahead because if I'm looking at the map and basically they would not be able to catch up to you in any way that would be reasonable. How long does your fog of war or your fog last? It costs what is it? Concentration up to an hour. So basically,
Concentration for up to an hour.
so I think that the Troglodyte King would just be going, "You brigands, and within the truth of anonymity shall we see your hearts laid bare, both in word and in literal nature. For my when did they're gone? They're gone. How long have they been gone? The jester am I in this court to this day." And you guys would basically find yourselves. I think one of the other troglodytes offers him a fish, and he goes, "Oh, yes," eats the fish. So that just brings you guys to outside.
See, my song was totally Christmas appropriate.
This,
It's like that Yeah.
No, the stream's acting up a bit.
Do.
Hold on, the stream.
No?
So I'm getting told the stream's acting up a little bit. I don't know why.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It
If
might
you,
just be Twitch,
it
because
might.
it was
Mhm.
doing it for me, and then I paused it and restarted it, and it was going okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see a low buffering message thing on mine.
I think Twitch is just having problems.
Twitch
Okay.
is twitching.
Oh yeah, because
Twitch is
I think it's on your side, Tammy's mom, because I can see, like I have stats at the bottom as to how the stream quality, and it's telling me that there's no interruption. So I think you should restart your screen wherever you're watching. Reed is left. He's let the light in. So I'm gonna say, you guys have basically, yeah, you guys have escaped. So you guys have made it out. You guys are out. Once more, we can go back to the world map. We can switch off of that.
Alright.
Can you close this? Yeah. And then that brings us back to, the outside world. You guys are out on the plains again, and I guess you guys would probably be like just there laying, and Kyra's just
So,
we're chipping away.
Euphemian, does this count as going in and out of the hole again? Because we've done that a lot of times now. Whew.
Kyra
Not
goes,
exactly
you know,
what I was anticipating.
Kyra goes, you know, it's no. And she just like writes it down, and she goes, are you guys okay though? It feels like this place might be a bit dangerous. I don't want to watch anything happen to any of you.
I have to admit, I wasn't anticipating fighting the entire population of the Underdark all at once.
Just give me like an hour, and I'll be good to go. Just give me that hour. Whew, going in and out is tiring.
It is. Callista, Cray, I want you guys to roll an insight check. Oh, we took the map away because they got away from a fight situation.
Oh, yes.
What'd you get?
Nat 20, so that's a 25.
Cray, so you're sitting there.
16.
So you're Kyra's sitting next to Cray and just sort of like breathing heavy and stuff like that. This is a lot. And looking at Cray. Callista, at a nat 20, you look over at Kyra, and she's sweating, but you don't see any like flush in her face or any sweat or anything, and it just occurs to you, she's kind of just doing this in solidarity with you guys. She's not tired at all. And she's just like, so, what do you guys, are we resting? Do you want to go?
Short rest? I'd like to go back in.
It was the word dragon. Honestly, it feels like it was ripped off of this story. I can't remember it, but dragon, we should have just
Tested every dwarven word we knew?
I mean, but did we even know it was Dwarvish?
Well, there were dwarves in there. Suppose there's a certain amount of logic to that.
There.
I guess it would be kind of weird if we just solved it on accident, though. That would be a little unsatisfying way to move ahead if you just like said the word randomly and then suddenly you went through.
Yeah, you gotta earn it.
Yeah, that would be bad storytelling. Oh,
I can't even speak those languages.
Nope.
and Kyra just her eyes dart around for a second. Right. Kyra speaks literally every language in the canon. She goes.
That tracks.
She goes. Right. I forgot something. She goes. If since we're, do you? And she sort of stands like she just immediately like.
I'd say so.
If we can. I would
Okay.
like.
She sort of goes over and grabs her bag and she starts like just like rummaging through it, and she goes, I had, she goes, I had something for you guys. I wanted to give it to you just sort of as as a bit of cheer once we finished the labors, but I thought it'd be a good morale booster if we gave it to you now. And she goes and she reaches and she pulls out these small. She pulls out these this small 4 small bags, and like 2 of them are silver and 2 of them are gold, and she hands them out to you guys. And you guys can just anyone can take anyone she wants. If you
Naturally, I'll take a gold.
all right, you take a gold one.
I want Kiki wants a silver.
Okay.
I gesture to Callie, and I'm like, or to Allie. Callie, you go ahead, love.
Oh, Well, this one matches my makeup, and I'm gonna grab a gold one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll grab the last silver one.
Okay. 1 second. And give me 1 second again.
Our holiday festivities are finding their way into our campaign.
I don't know
As
what
we
you're
run away,
talking
we're like,
about.
ah! Oh, yes!
And
Hey!
play too big of a role in the narrative. I'm just supposed to be sort of the Thylian chorus to what's happening, but I mean, we can celebrate a little bit. Come on. So does anybody want to open one?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, who's doing it? Who's going first? Okay, Allie, you open yours. Basically, you open
Well,
yours.
I mean, I think Euphemian and Kiki took theirs first, so if they opened them right away.
I mean, if
No, I
whoever's-
would have. I would
Okay.
definitely wait to
Okay.
let other people go first.
Okay. So, Allie, Callista, you open yours, and it's this small little, it's like a little flask, but when you, it's sealed with a cork, and it's, it feels like warm on the inside. And she goes, I think it's, you might find it a little, rejuvenating. Open it. And she goes, okay, here. She pops up with the cork, and you just smell like this fresh cocoa, like wafting out of it. And she goes, it'll keep for a little bit. It's a recipe. I'm not supposed to do things like this a lot. This cocoa is basically the equivalent of 1 minor healing potion. She uses for you. And she goes, okay. And she looks around the rest of you guys excitedly.
I'll gesture for somebody else to go first.
He'll go.
You open yours, and you see, and there's this little like small box inside. Where you open it, there's like this little like a badge, almost like it's got a hook on it, but it's like a sprig of mistletoe. And she looks at it, and she goes, "It's lucky, not like people call things luck. I mean, something is lucky if you believe that it has luck, which is kind of This is actual chance. Sorry." And she goes, "I'm really bad at explaining these things." You have this sprig of mistletoe. Basically, as a reaction, you can impose once. It's only got 1 use. You can impose advantage or disadvantage on something being done directly to you or from you, single target. Not like AoE or something. But if someone's attacking you or you're attacking someone, you can impose an advantage or disadvantage once. And it is a small bit of mistletoe.
Aw. What do I have to do to use it? Eat it?
I think you just watch it out
Flowers
for you
again.
once. I think she's like, she goes, you were supposed to like have a bite of it, but I think it isn't bad. Here, and she like she takes it and pins it on your chest, and she just like puts her hand on it, and she just goes, okay, it'll watch out for you. And it's just you have to use it as
thank
a
you.
react.
Nice, thank you.
I'll gesture for Cray.
This is really awkward. This is the, I don't really do this.
This is what friends do, Cray.
Open it!
You don't have to do it. I can take it back. I mean, I have. Okay, you open it up,
No.
and you see in it
Yeah.
this small. I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna say it's like it looks sort of like just a straight line of peppermint, not like a hooked candy cane, but just like a straight line of a candy cane, peppermint cane. And she goes, it kind of puts you in a good mood, like for real. And
Wow.
if you already have proficiency in
Oh, holy
until
crap.
your next long rest,
Wow.
so +1 in your proficiencies.
That's excellent.
So that's 6 skills for you. Holy crap, that's going to be helpful for some things. I wrote
Yeah.
these all up without any intention of who they'd go to.
That's cool. Thanks.
And she
And I give Kyra a big hug.
and she goes, thanks. And she grabs you and she goes, I don't. And she pulls back and looks at you, and it's her face is close enough that she's like very clearly trying to read the vibe of like, is this where we kiss?
I give her a kiss on the cheek.
She lets go. She's super smile. Let's go.
Wow,
Now-
having friends is cool.
Euphemian's done the dad thing, made sure that everybody else has had their turn.
Mhm.
So now he'll open the gift.
Okay, you open yours. You open yours, and it's a little gingerbread person on the inside, and she goes, it's kind of invigorating. It's got a kick to it. You can use this. You can use an action, a full action to eat this, to regain a level 1 spell slot.
Ooh.
Andy.
Yes, that's the only one that I was just going to make sure didn't go to Krarin, but beyond that, it was going to be available to anybody.
If I got it, it'll be like, wow.
Like swap the
Hey.
gifts when she's not looking.
Wow, thanks.
Wouldn't have been
Uh,
good for me.
An avocado.
And she goes,
And no toast.
you all have been really, really amazing.
I will
Sorry about almost getting you killed a lot, you know?
dig out of my bag and I will give Kyra my book.
I'm sorry, the book?
Not the book. I have a book as part of my background.
Oh, right.
And so it's my favorite book.
Oh,
It's The Dragon's Voyage.
it's fiction?
It is
Okay.
one of my favorites.
She takes it, she looks at it, and she goes, I have read this book about 63 times. And she looks at you, and her eyes are like watering. She goes, I've never read the version you gave me. And she takes the book, and she just like reaches and just grabs you, hugs you so fucking tight.
Oh.
And she hugs you so tight, and just goes, thank you.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she's like, let's go. She just looks at the book and just goes, okay, so we, I mean, I don't know, I wasn't really planning for this to be, hold on, what is this? She just like has this book. Let me see, I have a book right here. She has this book and she's just like, okay, well, we didn't really mean for that to be like a gift exchange that we could, oh, it's the, and she just see her just like gradually just completely forget that the rest of you guys are here. As she sort of sits down and just starts reading this book, mouthing along to all the words that she already knows.
That's so cool.
Allie, you're
You're
muted.
muted, Allie.
Dang it. I said, hey, Kyra, you want to read it out loud while we rest? I'm going to start playing my Song of Rest.
And she just, she is, okay. And she just starts, reading. I don't know, Euphemia, how you would say that the book goes. I don't want to, speak for you, but she just starts, and she would just, she just starts with reading the foreword and the table of contents and everything, running through the whole thing. It's all sacred to her as she's just like running, as she's just like reading this out loud to all of you. She's gonna be lost in her own thing, so you guys have your actions back, whatever you want to do.
So can we take a long rest or a short rest part?
Yeah, and I think as a holiday gift, I might even not kill you guys during the long rest or short
Oh,
rest.
Well, how generous of you.
Short rest, right?
Yeah, if you want. Short rest.
All right,
I mean, it's your
Aid
guys' call.
last?
What?
We got aid cast on us last session. Is that 8 hours?
Oh, 8 hours, yes, so it should still be good. And then you also get to add, if you use any hit dice to recover, add 1d6 to it because of my Song of Rest.
I will definitely dice.
It's not back, you guys.
I'm
Roll
going to use
ups are
Arcane
cool.
Recovery.
Yup. I got all of my kaboom booms back. Key points, kaboom booms.
Has the 8 hours where we have those extra 5 HP? That's not passed yet, eh?
That's not passed. No.
No.
Okay.
So you guys are resting. Kyra is just completely in her own little world. No more role playing from her until you guys are on the road again. She's reading out loud with all of the inflection and delivery, and is not checking for even a second whether you guys are there, or paying attention. So whatever you guys want
Rolled
to do.
one hit die. I didn't need it the 1d6, but just in case.
All right.
So I will add 10 and then roll another d6 for that.
Forgot I used the animated dice on the D&D Beyond, and when it disappeared, it went. I'm like, what?
Nice rolls.
Oh,
You got-
dang!
You got like max on both there, buddy. Good job. It is a
Almost, yeah.
Christmas miracle.
Look at that. You'll love to see it.
It's fantastic. So you guys are just healing up right now?
Yeah.
This
Yep.
is great. Hello everybody in the stream. I'm just watching them with you guys. They're just chilling. I got nothing here, so they're doing their thing.
Do you think when we go back inside, they're gonna still be there?
Oh yeah. But now we're ready for them.
I mean,
We have a little bit more
I
to deal with.
think I might be able to cast, like, I don't know, one spell?
I've got 2.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
But
Kiki, how you
I've got my handy.
That thing is neat! Does that just go forever?
I can only cast it a certain number of times, but so long as I'm just lighting it up for light, it's more or less indefinite.
That's cool.
I don't get my spells back until I get a long rest, so fog, cloud, and gust of wind are gone.
Mood.
Oh wait, do I even get my rage back?
I was gonna say, do you get rage back?
Probably not. I
No.
think that's long rest as well.
How many days have we been doing this, guys?
We can go back in.
You guys.
I
been
still
doing this
have
for a
one
bit.
rage left.
And 19 AC. So.
Yeah, that's plenty. I think we're good.
I say we go in.
Back into the hole.
Woo!
Wait, how many? Okay, I want to figure
No,
out how many times
no,
we go in
no,
and out of this
no,
hole.
No.
Because I think we've done
No.
it 3 times.
Short
at
period,
least.
short session tonight. Let's just go. Don't
We have
discuss
to-
the
we-
in
Oh,
and out.
exactly.
we
You just wanna
can't-
go in and
we
out,
can't-
in and out, in and out, in and out.
Jen, I'm afraid I don't want to intervene that much, but I want to take Tammy's side here because I know that we all want to make a lot of dirty jokes and everything like that. But I know in and out of the hole is very funny. But we're trying to do a story here, and we have to get to the climax. So let's go.
Oh well. Let's go
Oh,
back.
Ben.
So
I wish high five, Ben, just through the screen.
So anyway, you guys do the short rest. Are you guys heading back after a short rest then?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not
It's
proud.
important
Of,
to take
Ben.
break.
I'm not proud of what I did, but I'm
Oh, I am.
immensely proud of it. So I'm gonna move you guys back on the map. We don't need the combat map yet. But you guys enter back at the mines sometime an hour later. Kyra's still reading the book. It's just like she hasn't acknowledged you guys, but she's like sort of reading it, and it's not until you guys get to the back of the waterfall that like her narration is being drowned out. And she's just. But anyway, so you guys
She's gonna get that water damaged.
I'm gonna say the
I
second
know
that becomes
Flo.
the second that becomes a possibility, she just like, and this scroll just like comes up and like wraps around like a protective shield against water, and just like
Aw.
without even thinking about it, like this is a thing she's done so many times. But your guys' action, you guys are in the caverns, where do you want to go? I mean, just you guys know the place well enough that if you just tell me where you want to go, I'll move your tokens there.
Okay.
Back to the
Back
door.
Okay.
Are we going to be careful about it though?
I don't want to make any more noise than we have.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we can
Okay.
go slow and try to be sneaky.
Stealthy? Yeah, let's do it.
You guys sneak through and stealth through. All of you give me a stealth check.
I will
Alright.
play my stealth trombone.
Yes.
Stealth trombone.
Did
All
someone
right,
message
if
me?
that's what you call it.
Drop my die.
14.
That's why I
Perfect.
got a 6, apparently.
Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Um.
Alright.
Perfect.
Sure.
Kiki's like, no, it's not
You
gonna happen.
put
I'm gonna be
result in the
sneaky."
chat if you.
Wow.
Okay, so we
Oof.
got Cray at 14, Kiki at 19, Euphemian at 6, and Allie at 11. So all of you guys are sneaking through this area. Why does my device does something weird with sound? Anyway, so you guys are sneaking through, and I'm going to show you guys something in a second, because as you're walking through, you get to the part of the fork in the road that would the other half would lead to like the troglodyte caves, and when you get there, there's just this really, really poorly done. It's half blocked off by like bones and rotting meat and like troglodyte waste, forming like this really ramshackle like Les Miserables-esque barricade, which is like, and just on the ground and just like smeared in shit is just the word no. It would not, and Kyra just goes, okay, I think they figured out that we were recharging.
Well, I don't want to go through that.
We
Yeah,
could,
that's gross.
but I don't
Yeah,
want to.
let's go.
Yeah, what was it? So you guys are moving down towards the door. Yeah, they set up as good of a barricade as those dumbasses could set up. That was just, we don't want any trouble. We know you could kick our ass. You guys get to the door, and Kyra just, not my story, and turns and looks at the rest of you guys.
Since we're here,
Mhm.
could I take a look at the giant corpse of the dog?
It is
Three-headed
genuinely
dog?
just a rotting dog corpse, like massive Cerberus corpse. What are you looking for in particular?
It's been
I
dead a
was-
while then?
If
I
at least
was
like a week.
hoping to get one of the
The what?
teeth.
Oh, okay. Roll a survival check.
Yeah, all I heard was the that you said of the teeth.
It's an 18.
18. Okay, so you just, yeah, I don't know if you use magic or what, but you just take off a Cerberus tooth, which is pretty large. It's like at least the size of your hand. They're able to pull that out. Excellent. And yeah, so is it downwards?
Into the door, I think.
Okay. Are you saying the word?
Yes.
Whoever can speak it.
Yeah.
Do any of you? Oh yeah. So what was it?
Recite it phonetically.
Okay. 1 second. Give me just a moment.
I was told one day somebody told me to pronounce book, because that's a double O.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's what we're doing, but in Dwarvish.
Give me just a moment to
Just
double
enough
check
to get
something.
by.
You guys can talk amongst yourselves or whatever. I just need to double check something.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. No?
No.
Sorry, I'm like reading my character sheet. That is why the gloves. What?
I was wearing gloves when my mask guy.
Okay, I'm looking for one note on my notes here. Okay. So that's what it is. Cool.
Password is dragon dwarvish.
It literally,
Not
yeah, it's
actually
just
dragon in dwarvish. It's just the sentence dragon in dwarvish.
perfect, perfect. So you guys say this. You feel me? I say you just say it by memory. The door opens and you just see this solid gold door, the solid like a solid gold, gold-plated elevator, and inside it you would see carved into the wall just this huge metal forge and this holy engraving of Vulcan, the god of the forge, powerfully working this. And just like down below, like these, or standing off to the side, this being like that seems to be engulfed in flames, reaching out and almost revering Vulcan, um, and all of these weapons all around them. Um, so would I be correct that you're all going in and going down?
Yes.
You
Yep.
all move downwards. Kyra just looking at the door for just a second, and just continuing reading. As it heads down, the door opens, revealing a great hallway several hundred feet below. As you descend, you feel it getting warmer and warmer until it's almost swelteringly hot. You are able to move down here. You sense to your left a truly intense amount of heat, but you see pathways leading to your left and your right. It is your call what you would like to do. Kyra puts the book away, looks out and resumes taking notes.
The majority of the heat seems to be coming from the south.
Yes. Give me just... I have to step away for just one moment. I'll be back in just a second, as quick as I can.
Did we want to explore a little bit, or are we just gonna go bam forge?
I mean, I want to look in that
Yeah,
room.
maybe.
Me too. I
yeah.
want to look in that room.
It looks
But-
rusty, but I'm kind of curious if there's anything wild.
If it can help us with whatever is down here, that would be helpful. Pardon me.
Even just a clue as to what's ahead.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about the what did Vulcan call them? The fire salamander?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the salamander, right?
What was the name though of the? It was like the Fire Watcher or something like that. Or
The lady we have to talk to, right?
yeah.
Fire keeper. Oh shit.
Flame Keeper. There it is.
I love how you can find it.
Control F, baby.
What was it? So you guys, make your way down, and are you going, to the south then?
I'd like to just peek into this room to the north
Yep.
first.
Okay, so you look ahead to the room to the north. Let me just describe that then. When you get there, you see this room lined with racks for holding weapons and armor, but all of the racks have been tipped over on the ground, broken. All of the weapons and armor have been shattered. There's bones and various animal waste in piles in the corner of the room. It's completely ravaged. And that's
No
all you
secret
see there right now.
compartments or anything like that there, Euphemian?
In the animal waste,
Well, we did pass through a big pile of shit that said no.
you're entirely welcome to go investigate for yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to just sort of go up there. Is there anything that seems apparent that's out, which seems to be of any value at all?
No, no.
You want to put your mic a little closer, Ben?
Oh,
You're
sorry.
a little faint.
No, nothing. You don't see anything out there.
And dead ahead, is that a hallway or is that?
That's just a hallway that leads out. I'd say at the other end is like a bunch of different like the walls are just lined with like this gold and just different depictions of warriors of all the traveler races wielding great weapons and like stabbing great beasts and monsters, lancing them, not as a record of what was done, but a declaration of what is to be done. Kyra just sort of turns and looks around and goes, "What did you find?" I hate when this is technically canon. I have to write this down. Yeah, it's anyone's action.
I don't suppose there's much to find here.
Mhm.
Shall we head towards the forge?
Sounds like a
Sure.
plan.
Okay, give me 1 second. So you guys walk into the room. You see when you get into the room this massive pool of just bubbling magma in the center of the room. At the far, and it's just heat, and just the whole area is just littered with like broken weapons. And I'm gonna say, what was it? I'm gonna say you see, yeah, you don't see anything else on that side. This is just obviously where the magma's from, and on the far side of the room, this large, perfect bronze sphere. Like I'm gonna say it's like 30 feet tall, maybe, just in the middle of the room. And at its sides on the ground, you see two death dogs that sort of, the two-headed dogs that just sort of look up at you and just, oh, and turn and lower their heads and sort of like nuzzle and like try and go back to sleep.
Hello.
What was it? And
Cute. Just making cute noises. Because that was cute.
and leans back down. In the lava, you see this sort of ripple and wave for a moment. 1 second. You see a ripple and wave for just a moment, and then you see the lava start to rise in the middle, and you realize that just the middle rising, let me change music for a second. As in the middle is rising, you see this, it's a figure rising out of this large, easily like 2-3 times the size of any of you, rising out, covered in like, as the lava recedes, drips down her, you see this almost a snake-like woman, tall and thin, and carrying this spear, holding the spear, opens her eyes as the magma drips off of her, and looks at you all. Those of you that know such creatures would know that you're looking at what they describe as a salamander. I'm putting it in the chat for us. I can't put it on the stream right now, but she looks and she slithers and moves in your direction for a moment before stopping. Oh no, wait. She doesn't swim out of the pool. She swims to the edge of the pool, looks at all of you, leans over across it. I am not obligated to patience. What task do you have here?
Forge.
Sorry, great salamander lady. I was writing my notes in my book, but that's Jennifer talking and not Gray.
What'd you say, Callie?
We're here to light the forge. And I am writing notes in my book for actual.
Is war starting again?
Hopefully not.
She leans back, sort of drifts back in the lava pool for a moment. I suppose you're here to command me to light the forge again.
Command is strong.
A strong
I'd like
word.
to ask
We
if
can
you'd
start-
be willing.
Yeah, we can start with please.
We'd prefer the polite way.
Are you with Vulcan's army?
No.
No.
Kyra goes, no. She goes. You see this smile curl up her face. She goes, then I don't listen to you. And you see her just completely devouring every one of those syllables. That is the most delicious sentence she has ever said in her life.
Is there anything we can do for you in exchange? Like a trade?
What would you barter with me? No. I don't think that there is. I only have to keep the forge lit for Vulcan's army. And you're not it. So
I'm Vulcan's granddaughter, and he's given me the
She
tool.
turns and pulls out and just like readies the spear, and goes, "Blood of Vulcan that is not in his army. Oh, that is good. That is good."
Why do you hate Vulcan so much?
And she turns and looks at you, like you just cannot be serious. Just, how long has it been up there?
How long has it been down here?
I love how you're so smiley.
Hey, she hasn't attacked us yet. I'm gonna assume positive intent.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes,
Actively punching us in the face, therefore she's friendly.
and she says,
I'll just smile at her hard enough.
she goes, I don't know what your lifespans are. You look young. Are you young?
Relatively speaking, for a satyr, I'm young.
People that
65?
live years?
Yes. How do you measure time?
It's something that your people do by measuring the sun. And she gestures to the ceiling.
Do it.
Not the same way that you do. You're very young. You're new. You weren't there. Or
I
any.
was gonna say, I'm gonna kind of like surreptitiously look over my shoulder at Kyra.
Kyra goes, I was there. I mean, I was around. I wasn't down here. I was never down here. But I mean, I heard about it, and I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How did he... What did he do to you? And she looks at Kyra and considers for a moment whether Kyra's serious. And then she just... Can you guys move where you are on the map just so I know? It's not like a battle thing, but I just need to know like physically where you guys are for how I narrate scenes like this.
Okay. Alyssa took my spot.
Oh no, I can be elsewhere. I'll be in the
No,
middle.
no.
I just was gonna make room.
And
I'd be in the middle. I don't care.
this salamander turns
Yeah.
and looks at Kiki, eyeing her up, genuinely trying to decide, like, is Kiki going to strike first, or am I going to strike first, or is there a striking? Like, she just is trying to figure out, like, all the different things. And then she turns and reaches and places her hand just on the outside of the pool, as if she's clawing her way towards you. As she does, the orb behind her, you hear as if like some device is activating, and then you hear like this ticking clockwork thing starting to get faster and faster. And she looks at Kiki, like massively towering over this Triton demigoddess, and just and she just like and she reaches out, and as she reaches out to you, you hear and just this cold, just this absolute winter oblivion washes out from the orb and just strikes, and you hear just and she just dives under the lava before it touches her.
Oh wow.
You hear it completely reset, and out like full 30 seconds after it resets, or while it's resetting, Kyra just goes, I see. That's good craftsmanship, she says with all the venom in the world. And then Salamander just climbs out, pulls herself out of the lava again. If I had stayed out, it would have taken all of you with me.
Thank you.
Why would I light the forge for any of you? The contract binds me here to serve Vulcan's army until he decides that I'm done.
What if we convince him to let you go after this?
Do you know what the last thing he ever said to me was?
No.
We might need your services again.
I mean, he's kind of loopy. Maybe we could just, like, tell him you died.
I'm going to sort of sidle up to Callista.
Mm-hmm.
Mind that we're going to his services.
Her service?
No. The other one.
Oh. I mean, surely we could give you something. Surely we could help in some way. This is... there's got to be some kind of an arrangement we could come to.
Then name it.
Well, how long has it been since you've heard a good song? Can we start there?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
13. But I'm pretty.
And it's Christmas.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me just 1 second. say a nice song. And the second you say that, or not the second you say it, she looks at you and she dives under the lava, splashes up, and before you realize it, rams this spear through your shoulder, doing as she does 13 piercing damage. This this cold thing is starting to tick down rapidly, and she looks at you as you hear it getting faster and faster, and she just goes, "I do not need your songs. I have been trapped here. I need freedom, and unless you can offer me that, I have no use for you." Bursts, hits her. What'd you say?
That was my starting bit.
Strikes her. This cold strikes up and hits up from the orb. It just washes out, hits her, and she just screams in pain and just sinks under the lava, taking significant damage on her own part. That hurt her way more than it hurt you, but she really needed to express herself in that moment.
I don't want to nerf myself, but she said something about it taking us out with her if she'd stayed out. Did I also get hurt from the cold?
I'm gonna say no. Basically, I have my internal logic as to why. But she comes back up, and you see her just. Do not patronize me. Unless you're on my side enough to act against the gods that did this.
I agree, it's not fair. I agree it's not fair that you are bound to his orders. Nobody should be bound like that. You should be able to make up your mind.
She turns and just slithers over and looks towards you.
I've only just recently found out he's my grandfather. I'm not exactly thrilled about it myself. But what can you do? But we are trying to make things right here.
You're trying to kill the gods? End and wash away what they did? She leans down, looks you in the face. That's not a threat. She's genuine. She's like 2 inches from your face. But that's not a threat. She's genuinely curious. The way she understood that from her context is, right what's wrong is, like, we're here to destroy the things that the gods did and maybe the gods themselves. That's her version of optimism. And she just sort of looks at you and she's like, you want to destroy the works of Vulcan?
We don't want to destroy anything unless absolutely necessary. That's not our main goal. We just want everybody to be safe.
What?
And things need to change. But if it has to happen, then we'll do what we must.
Where is my life that you have not yet hit if necessary?
I don't think it's fair you're bound here. And I know I'd like to try to fix that for you. But at the same time, we need to use the forge to fix these weapons that we have gained to try and help the world. Everybody deserves a chance.
What world are you
Especially
trying
those
to
who
help?
have been wronged.
Whose world are you trying to help? There is one world up there, and there are many worlds up there. Whose world are you trying to help?
The innocents. Those that have been wronged. A lot of races have been hurt. A lot of things have been done in the past that we can't ignore have happened, but we want to try to make it better to be able to move on for everybody.
And you want those weapons to fight the minotaurs, the centaurs, the satyrs, the medusas. You want to strike them down to help your world, don't you?
Things have changed over the years that you've been here.
It's been what, almost 500 years now?
Her eyes grow wide. It's hard to know by your measure of time. They didn't put any device of such in this room with me. I thought that I was going mad. Maybe it had been 300 years, maybe it had been 1,000. She goes, break the contract. And you can prove that you don't also want me here. Break the contract and make sure that I won't be kept around for when it's convenient to you. And Kyra goes, break the contract? What? Binding? And she looks at Kyra just sort of venomously. And Kyra goes, I think the contract's literal, guys. I think...
The sphere?
Maybe? She goes, maybe? And the salamander just turns and looks and goes, no. And takes her spear and just points in the direction down this hall. And you see down the hall a large number of, like, metal... Calling it a forge doesn't even do it justice, because it's literally like 30 feet tall, long and massively tall, and just these huge metal works that clearly were physically designed to be used by a god at full strength and size. And she goes, he took it, walked in there, and laughed. I've never seen it since. It's that you hear like this sort of rumbling sound from in there, like something's moving in that room that you can't see, because I don't think any of you can see it with your line of sight right now. Yeah, there's something rumbling in there, and she just goes, somewhere in there. I haven't seen it since. If I threw my spear, it would probably land right next to it. But then I wouldn't have the only thing that I was allowed to keep in here. The thing that I was allowed to keep to defend myself if someone came to destroy their forge. Break the contract, and we can discuss my perhaps lighting the forge for you. If you seem to be who you say you are. Everyone's fighting for peace. She slithers back and just sort of looks at all of you. Just watches each of you. As she slithers back, you see one of the death dogs over there. One of its heads is still laying down and sleeping. The other head sort of looks over at Kiki, and just its head just sort of perks up, and its tail just perks up for a second. Looks at you. And then it just sort of rolls around and curls up again. It's anyone's action right now. So she is just watching all of you. She is not being passive as much as she is... Man, she is rolling...
Through.
I do want to go for sure.
Okay. Let me move you guys over there, because when you move... Oh, that's fine. When you move over there, Kiki and Callista, when you move over there, you see the rumbling. Because these two dogs... These two dogs are resting, but let me pull up one thing. Give me 1 second. They are not alone, because when you look in that room, you see another dog resting. A much, much bigger dog with 3 heads, who just sort of turns and looks up. All 3 of the heads sort of turn and slowly consider Kiki. Callista, looks like you're out of range. Are you hiding then?
No, I was just coming around the corner.
Looks at the 2 of you, and one of the head on the left, we haven't eaten in some time. The head on the right, who are you? Head in the middle, answer them! Standing up, slowly walking in your guys' direction.
I'm gonna see if I can find any rations in my bag, or if I still have that meat.
Okay.
Do I still have
Good
pocket
idea.
bacon?
I'm sorry. What was it, Jen?
If I had any pocket bacon left, I can't remember.
I don't think you do.
You should know.
I think you used the last of your
Check
pocket
your
bacon.
pockets.
I still have a bag of meats in my inventory.
Okay.
I think I still have some too, because I was given some by the king.
All right. The thing walks towards all of you, sort of moves through. It can fit through the hall just barely.
So I'll just hold up the bag.
Same.
The one on the left looks and goes, "Is that? Are you offering us a meal?"
This, yes. It's a little small for you, but it's what I have.
The one on the right goes, oh, sorry, what's going on?
I was gonna say I have some too.
The one on the right says, "Oh, so this is being given willingly." And the middle head just goes, "We accept." And you see it just snarl, open its mouth wide, and move
Just,
forward.
throw it.
You can see, what was it? You can see it move ahead, and let me see 1 second. Let me check what does it eat. Yeah, I guess.
Satyrs.
No. Satyrs and fish. That's it. Bye, guys.
How does that work? Kiki, can you make a con save?
Oh no. Guidance. No, I'm kidding.
Nope.
20.
Okay. And when it says reaccept, the head on the left reaches out, just completely lunges and just tries to bite into Kiki. I'm gonna see. Yeah, let me see. What is their reach? Reaches out, bites into Kiki. But you can see it can barely fit through this tunnel. It just bites into you. It just snaps. Does a 31 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Then it does 23 damage. That's 18 piercing and 5 poison with your con save. It bites into your side. It is trying to pull you back with it. But you rolled a 20, so how would you break out of that? What is that for you?
And I go with my other hand on the snout, like bad dog kind of thing, like just smack him like that to let go.
It pulls back, and the one on the right turns and glares, and you see it try to move, and just like right here at the edge of the tunnel is about as far as it can go, as it's just trying. It's just at the edge.
What's wrong with you?
We're offering you a gift.
Everyone down here is so rude.
You say, we're offering you a gift, and the one in the middle said, you offered both of them a gift of food, and they accepted.
This
Not
food,
a
I said this food specifically, I did.
Fish are friends, not food.
Get it.
Euphemia, do you say that in character?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, 'cause I can react to that.
Damn.
Salamander turns and looks, swims over. I'm gonna say, yeah, swims over, looks, and says, oh, this thing. You're not with them, are you? You're not with Vulcan, are you? He goes, I'm not with anybody. I survive.
Well, how did you even get in here? You can barely fit. Who put you here?
Let me clarify, because I am not with anyone. I only answer to the one who brought me here. Lutheria crosses her arms and swims back, looks at him. Craven, it's your action.
Lutheria?
Oh, sorry,
Sorry?
Lutheria, sorry, Salamander. I got like different names in my head. So I'll just say, yeah, he just says I'll just say it. He says I only answer to Lutheria who brought me here. That is what I was saying, so I was in my head. But he says
Ah.
and Kyra just goes, just sighs. He pulls back out of the out of the corner here. And
Yeah. Can I shoot it with my bow of cupidity?
yeah,
Is anyone gonna stop me?
you said you were gonna shoot it.
Absolutely
Shoot it. You
No.
don't need to
Oh.
wait for people to stop you. Just do it if you're doing it.
God damn it! All right, so that's I rolled a I don't have math. Hang on a second. Where is it? Oh, okay, I'm not in the right. That's why. Okay, hold on.
Ray would actually run up and try to.
22.
22. Activate the friendship thing.
Yes.
Okay, what do I have to roll against that?
You have to roll a save. I think it's a wisdom save, but yeah, it's a wisdom save of 14.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me double check if this works.
Vicky, how bad are you? Do we know?
I'm at 23 of 50.
Ooh,
You
I've
have
got
more
potion.
points than I do.
I have a potion of healing that I'm going to be downing as soon as I have a chance to.
You shoot.
Yep.
You shoot one of the heads. I'm just gonna roll. Do you have a preference which head you hit?
Of the three, whichever one was like the nicest. So probably, I think the right one sounded. The middle one was mean. I don't want the middle one.
Okay, so you shoot the right one. So you shoot the right one, and you hear this yip, this huge, like the dog yip, just echoes through the hall, and
oh.
why? We can behave. And it looks at you, and it sort of sits down, sort of sits its little booty on the floor. All three of the heads looking at you, snarling. It is charmed by Callista. Cannot. It is not neutralized, but it cannot bring itself to attack her, and she has advantage on social interactions with it that involve dice rolls. As it looks at her and goes, we can choose who we eat. And the middle one goes, we choose to spare the pretty one.
All right, then I'm gonna walk toward it and try to hand it the meat again and hope it's not. Can I make an insight check to see if it's lying to me?
Yeah.
I know you said it's charmed.
Roll an
But,
insight
like,
check. Roll an insight check.
And I know it wouldn't know that that's what the bow does, but I just 23.
This dog is very patient with you.
And the one that bit me, did it get the meat or did it go for me
It just tried to get you.
avoiding the meat? Oh, fucking fuck. Okay. But I
Right.
still have my
Am I
meat.
all the way
This
up
is
there? I can
3
go all the way up
giant
there.
dogs. So you come up to a Callista. It looks down.
Oh.
All 3 of the heads sort of converge and like around the food. And then one of them
I'll
looks
have
up.
given her my pack of meat since
Cool.
the thing didn't eat it.
All the meat, and all of them look up at you once, and like its face is like the size of you, Callista, and it just says, "Crumbs."
What?
And you realize why it went for you guys. The size that this thing is and how hungry it is, you guys may as well have thrown bread crust at it.
I know.
And that's why it was like I could
Wow.
accept. And you're realizing now that you're friends, its reaction was, I could accept the humiliation of breadcrumbs, or I could get a full meal off the person who insulted me. Was kind of its reaction, but it can't. It's not hurting you, but it's impatient with you, which is as angry as it can get under the charm effect. Crumbs. All of the heads are watching you, like very clearly. God, I hope she comes up. God, I hope she feeds us before we find it within ourselves to eat her.
I'm gonna look at everybody else and just kind of like, should I see what I can find in the room?
Sure.
How long does that last?
1 hour contract was.
Okay.
I'm asking if I should do that before I leave the party.
I mean, you kind of seem to be in a better position than any of us.
All right, then I will do that.
And then while she does that, I'm going to sit back and take a potion.
It parts
Oh,
ways
fuck,
to let you
7.
through. Roll your healing potion. You move in,
7.
and yeah, you see these vast halls, and not only do you see this, you see like large weapons that are just on the wall as trophies. And like literally they're like bigger than, like twice as big as Kiki. Like these things are massive weapons that are purely decorative. And you see on the map you would see those like the metal forges like filled with lava. That's how it's drawn on the map, but they're just empty in your side, and they've been empty for years. You see over in here, it's not on this map, but in the corner, you see this huge pile of treasure and random knickknacks and crap. It's just a treasure pile. And when you do this, the dog turns, the Cerberus turns, its head on the right, turning, keeping its eyes on Kiki and the others. So it's like got its eye on you, but the other two, the one that's hungry is just sort of snarling and slobbering, like the saliva is running down his face, and the one in the middle just says, "Do you appreciate what we have gathered here? We have found many things." And you see the small tail just move in the background. The one on the right is just snarling at Kiki. Your action. You're muted?
Hey, you guys.
Sorry. What'd you say?
I'm gonna call back to everybody and just say, like, what am I looking for?
And the one on the left goes, "What are you looking for?"
A contract. I don't know what it looks like.
Can I ask the salamander? What does it look like?
And she says, "Stone tablet."
Stone tablet. Stone tablet, Cal?
I happen to have a stone tablet among your treasure.
And
Do you?
The slobber one starts and just stops. Would you take what's ours?
I could trade you.
And it turns its head. It does that dog cocking its head thing. Like, wait, what are you saying? But it's silent.
Okay, I'm gonna reach in my bag. I'm gonna pull out my golden arrow.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Come on, Cal.
Okay. Persuasion, you say? With advantage. Sorry. I'm very nervous.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
You rolled a 31 to hit. I can't wait for negotiations to break down.
15
On your best one? All right.
on my best.
He bends down. Smells of wine, sweat, bacon.
Wine, sweat, and bacon. Yep, that's what it smells like.
You can leave it. I want you to roll a perception check, and Kiki, I want you to roll a perception check with advantage. Can't hear you. Oh. You gotta see, Allie. I gotta hear what it is. Your camera, your mic's not picking it up. Work with me here. What's was it?
6.
6. Kiki.
12 for me.
12. 12. Okay. 12.
Even with advantage, Kiki?
Yeah, 12 and 6.
So at this point, this thing is turning. Its heads are looking at you. Kiki, you notice that its tail is just moving just a little bit faster. It's just wagging its tail at the thought of keeping this arrow.
Would you trade me for it?
Leave the arrow.
And you'll show me where the tablet is?
Stone? There's stone in there. Take your rock. And it bends down, starts sniffing the golden arrow.
I will see if I can find the stone tablet.
You rummage through. Roll an investigation check.
Y'all, I'm gonna cry. Hang on. I'm getting different dice. This is...
We don't have that much time left. Just give me a roll.
Ah!
As you look through, I'm skipping over a lot of things you see because you're so focused. You do see one giant stone slab about half the size of you, which is incomprehensible. I'm gonna say, actually, you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna say it's you would recognize it. It's basically incredible amounts of like legalese in Draconic and just ruins. But yeah,
I'm really...
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if it's draconic, I could read it.
So can I.
Okay.
But I will, if it looks like it might be the contract, I'm gonna ask for their help bringing it back because it's so big.
If you roll, whose help? The dogs?
The dog. The dogs.
It looks at you and just returns sniffing the arrow. It's not gonna help. It will let you
Take it.
but it's not gonna help you take its toys.
Okay. Then I will take it back if I can. I don't know if you need me to make checks or anything. But...
You can move it slowly because I would say it's no big deal except that your strength is so small that you like drag it. You move it slowly over there, just there's like all this scraping across. Kyra's just like, Are you okay in there? All right.
Peachy.
You make your way back, pulling this thing. Salamander looks at it, just stands upright. Looks at it, goes, "It was there. It was less than 100 feet the whole time. What will you do with it?" Anyone that speaks Draconic can make an investigation check on this thing if you want to know what it says.
Like to.
Uh-huh.
Investigation, you said,
Mhm.
right?
I just put the words in chat.
22.
All right.
8.
8. You can switch to your lucky dice if you want. I just didn't know how long that would take.
No, I did.
Okay.
No, I did.
Craven, you look at this. You've dealt with enough contracts, seen enough contracts in different contexts. There's no way you can navigate all of this. The logic behind this magic is blinding, and you don't even know how magics work most of the time. But the parts you can basically scamper out are yeah. Her soul is bound by this stone to make sure the forge is lit anytime a member of Vulcan's army wants a weapon. And if she defies that, or she mentally can't defy that. And if she ever tries to leave this room or hurt anybody else in this room, that device will go off and it can respond in severity to her transgression. If she genuinely is trying to leave, it will kill her. She will be an icicle before she even has time to be out of the room.
Oh, wow. So it's a lot of technical garbage, but this is what it says, and I basically relay everything you said. I look at her and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
And I think you guys are over there. She tries to reach for the contract, but it's just like, where you guys are standing, it would be just out, 5 feet away from her. But she's just reaching and clawing, and you hear the device
No, don't.
She pulls back.
Hide.
It winds down. What are you going to do with it?
And what do we have to do? Do we just literally break it?
Put it into the lava?
Give it to me. Give it to me. If you're telling me the truth, give it to me.
Will you help us with the forge?
Give it to me!
Can I make an insight check?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sure, make an insight check.
Is she even open to the idea of helping us at all if we give this to her?
Make an insight check.
Oh, 14.
Okay. 20.
Cray, she's angry. Callista, do you know how whenever you haven't eaten food in 12 hours, you don't have a thought besides food? There is not a thought in her head about where she stands with you guys. At this moment, she has no opinion on anything in this or any realm or reality. What you are seeing is the completely bare, naked display of someone who knows that their very, very literal emancipation is 5 feet away from them. That is the only thought in her mind.
No fair deal can be made. Such an inequality exists.
Give me that. Unless you
We were
need me
told-
to.
This is out of game.
Mhm.
We were told she takes to heart contracts, right? What if we sort of make an oath with her? We give her this. If she can break it, because we've given her this, she will light the forge for us this last time so that we can do what we need to do.
This is pause. You guys talking out of character?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know that there's a way to keep the forge lit, but I mean, if this is all we need to do.
Light the forge, and then Vulcan said he'd help us fix the weapons. As far as we know, that's all we need to do with the forge.
And honestly, I'm not super keen about holding somebody's freedom.
Yep.
So
this, and then she will light the forge for us at least one last time.
Yeah.
With a caveat that obviously, if for whatever reason it doesn't break her contract, that we still will help and try to find a way to break her free.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it. Let's do it.
I will present that to her.
Okay, so we're restarting. So I was just looking at notes because I want to hear exactly what you say in character because that's what I'm going to respond to.
What we discussed, but in character.
Oaths are binding, remember, too,
No,
right?
Yeah, because I know you guys are bouncing different things. Like I was not vetting what you were saying through the lens of what she would say because I was letting you guys talk. So I just need you guys to clarify what exactly the final form is.
So based on what I believe it was that Vulcan told us about the Flamekeeper, she does take to heart contracts, and I would assume oaths as well. So we're willing to make an oath with her that we will give her contract in order to help set her free. In return, she will give us her oath that she will light the forge for us one last time. And worst case scenario, I don't know if I'm going to say it per se, but if for whatever reason this does not work to set her free, we are still going to do what we can to find her contract to break her free of it.
Okay. You tell her that. You tell her that that you want this oath. You want an oath that she will help you if you destroy the contract. You say that to her, and she looks at you with all of the hatred in the world. 500 years of hatred in the making. As she just says, "You would liberate me with another binding!" She grabs the spear and just stabs it full force. She stabs it directly at you. How would you respond to that? Because she's got... let me clarify. She missed. Do you want to say that you blocked it, jumped out of the way? What would your response be?
Use the contract.
I would like to think that she was aiming for me, but she stopped just shy.
Alright.
I don't necessarily want to flinch or make big movement or anything. I want to stand my ground. I want to convey that I am absolutely sincere. I'm sorry about putting her through this, but I need the guarantee that she can still help us at least this one last time.
So you stand there,
I'm
you look at her.
absolutely sincere.
You look at her, and she just says that you would emancipate me with another binding. She just stands, and she's the Triple H Force. You hear, and just this chill just bursts out, hits her, does 38 points of damage to her, as she just screams out and just moves back, and you see her. She is in dying shape. Her hand goes outside.
Can
of
I
the
see
thing.
her?
Yeah. What do you mean see
Feeling
her?
like
Cast it. Yeah. As
it's tiny.
Yeah,
but
put the numbers in the chat while I narrate this. That's great. She leans back and she just looks at you, and you see, like, yeah, her hand goes outside of this thing, and she will die if she has to begin. And she looks at you guys. You see, just like almost like hypothermia setting. She goes, "You told me that you weren't with him. You had the chance to free me. And the first thing you wanted was to bind me to you."
Just your promise of this one last thing, the last thing. I hate to ask it of you, but you are the only one who can do it to help us do what we need to do. I just want your promise that you will fulfill your part. We're doing this for you. You don't deserve this, but we need this one last favor.
You already decided that I do. I do deserve this. Because you had the choice to not inflict it upon me. I won't do my part. I think you agree that I am that part. I, the keeper of the forge, will light your war flames one last time by the oath of the gods and their realm itself, if you break the contract, I enter into this contract. And you feel that sort of warmth wash through you, that sort of light that tinges when an oath is made in reality.
Do you want it in there, or do you want me to hit it?
Give me the contract.
I will give it to her.
She swims up to you, lashes out, grabs it, and as she grabs it, her hand like goes outside of the thing for a second. You just hear the device like it like warms up for a second before it realizes that she's not attacking. She just looks at him. She looks at Kiki. Granddaughter of Vulcan. And just dives into the water, and as she dives in, you hear this as this light and energy breaks forth, shooting out of this pool, and you hear the device and you hear it almost like disarm itself. And you see her hand up on the side, and she pulls herself up. And she looks at her hand on the side of the pool. Well, I made you a promise, didn't I?
I'll look at her with tears in my eyes. I hope you can forgive me one day.
I never would have hurt you. And she dives into the pool, and you just hear this, and you just hear this bubbling as lava begins to rise in the forge, in the forge behind you. And Kyra just sort of looks at Kiki and Callista, who did most of the negotiating, and she just looks at you and just makes notes. The forge fills up. Heat rises. She comes up and goes, "It's yours. Make the weapons of war. Shed whatever blood you want. I'll take no part in it." And
Can I have your name? Please.
No one referred to my name when I came down here. They called me Salamander. I stopped referring to my own name. I lost track of time.
But you have one, and names are important. And you deserve to be known for what you do.
Then come up with one. When you tell your stories, she looks at Callista and Kyra. Come up with a name. And tell them all about how I bravely donated to your cause. Put it in your records. Make me smile in the art that you carve into the walls. Give me a good name then. I'm going to say, she watches all of you, and this young Cerberus in the other room, sniffing, looking at his treasure, one of the heads noticing the heat filling and just getting sort of uncomfortable being here. Trying to, like, sort of walking around. Kyra goes, I guess that's the 3 labors done. We did it.
Just immolate.
It's not too hot for him to handle. It's not too hot for him to physically handle, but he does not like being here. Like, it's around him is what I was saying. Like, let me move you over here. Like, I was saying it's around here. I don't,
Okay.
unless I have it wrong. But he's in the room with it, so it's like unbearably hot right now.
So it's not like he's actually sitting in the oven, but he's still going to be a problem.
He's overheating, and we definitely will come back to that.
Okay.
But yeah. Elsewhere in the world, Versi solemnly opens her eyes, full of stars, and sees the road ahead. And that's what we're in this session.
Wow. Oh, that just
And we're
hurts
the
me.
assholes again.
Yeah, we're always the assholes.
But we
Okay.
had no way of knowing whether or not she actually still would.
She's a liar. She's a liar.
What did she lie about?
The trust
I
has
would
to come
never
from somewhere.
hurt you.
Well, the trust
do you
has
know
to
Tell
that's a
that
come
to
lie?
my
from
18
somewhere.
hit points.
Ouch.
She means to say
She
she
was
wouldn't
so
have
upset
killed
on
you.
behalf of the satyrs of the world. Stabbed me through the shoulder.
I have a lot of
made
thoughts
barbecue.
on this.
You what?
I said I have a lot of thoughts on this.
I'm sure.
My first,
I wish we
now that we're
had-
out of the session, my first thought on it is, she doesn't owe you kindness. You guys came down there and asked her for the exact thing that she was held here for 500 years over.
I feel like
Well-
trust has to come from somewhere, right?
Just
But
because
I
you're
don't know.
right doesn't mean I have to be nice about it.
Cray
I think she
acted
feels
like,
the same way.
yeah, Cray would have.
He-
Yeah, this is something that between Kiki for sure.
Kiki does desperately hope one day she can forgive her for that. Because we are trying to fucking do good. I know she has no reason to believe us, but
Yeah, well, it's
needed
not
her.
her war either. She doesn't give a crap about what we're up to.
mhm.
Only gave her 1 hit point back.
This is a
I
discussion.
mean, that's got to
level
count
up.
for something.
This is a discussion I had with another group. The NPCs and monsters in the world don't know that you're the heroes of a narrative and have no reason to suspect that. So,
Well, I guess we'll have to hire bards to go sing our praises ahead of us.
and
Yeah, I gotta up that fame level.
and yeah, she absolutely forgot her own name. Like, you guys, she wouldn't know the time, but about 300 years ago, she forgot her own name.
Oh,
Because there's
so
no point in even
sad.
knowing it anymore. I thank you all for coming to this Christmas episode. I gave you cocoa, I gave you cocoa, gingerbread
Gingerbread.
cookie, mistletoe, candy cane, and a choice, and you made one. So
Oh,
thank
brutal.
you guys. Jingle bells.
Merry happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you for
let me-
watching.
Thank you for coming to this episode that, man, I didn't expect it to go that way at all. Huh. Okay, we're roll for roll.
Love to hear what you thought was gonna happen.
I thought you guys would break the
Yep.
device.
Mm.
That is fantastic. The ghost of TPK is yet to come. I know that's not your name. That's the name I'm putting on. The ghost of Christmas is yet to come. That is fantastic. Thank you guys for playing. If you watched, we'll be back on next week, I think, for the final show of the year. Appropriately, I am way too hot in this sweater. That is not a brag. That is I need to take this thing off now.
Can't well.
You guys have a wonderful. You guys can say whatever if you guys want to say goodbye, you can before I close out the stream.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for joining us.
Merry
Right.
happy.
Happy
Very
Merry.
happy everything.